Thank you, Adam. Police are investigating a series of arson reports around Broadway and Taylor Streets. Yesterday morning around 3:15, two of Matt Anthony Brewing Company's vans were damaged in a fire. It happened at the Broadway location. Police believe arson could be a factor, and just 24 hours before, crews put out at least 4 small fires close to the area. A spokesperson for the department says those fires are also being investigated for arson but haven't officially been connected to the Matt Anthony fire. A pregnant woman lost her 22-week-old in utero son after a crash earlier this week. It happened Monday morning at the intersection of Auburn Road and Clinton Street, a couple blocks away from Holland Elementary. The child's mother was driving south on Clinton when another vehicle crossed the center line and crashed into her car. Investigators say the placenta erupted and the baby had to be taken out. He died at the scene. The woman who was killed in a crash on Calhoun Street just north of Bishop Luers High School Thursday morning has been identified. 61-year-old Dawn Slayton was driving south when a car heading in the opposite direction crossed the center line and crashed into her car. 3 others were hurt. A group in Fort Wayne is looking to rename Calhoun Street after Martin Luther King Jr. The MLK Club of Fort Wayne formed a committee to work on this project. The club says the street is named after John Calhoun, who was the 7th Vice President of the U.S. and was a slave owner. Calhoun also co-authored the Indian Removal Act, leading tribes being relocated on the Trail of Tears. According to research, Calhoun was never in Fort Wayne. Luther, on the other hand, was here in June 1963 to give a speech. The group met with Mayor Tom Henry Thursday to discuss the name change, and the group says it was a success. Next, the group's planning to gather 60% of signatures from Calhoun Street property owners.
Well, what's really upsetting, we found out about it from Wayne TV. I guess they didn't want public input, they just made their decision.
This is one of the feedbacks we've received regarding the stoplight change on Lima Road. NDOT is getting rid of the stoplight there. Crews are already working to install a light on Till Road. They will remove the lights at Rebus and Kramer, which are both only blocks long. They will add a median on Lima Road so cars can make left turns onto those streets. A department spokesperson says this will help improve the roads for most people.
Anything we do at NDOT is not just a kind of an overnight decision. You know, we've had multiple inquiries about a traffic signal at Till. We've done the studies that show it doesn't really belong where it is here at Rebus Kramer. And we also didn't want to put in a signal at Till and leave this one at Rebus and Kramer because you'd literally go 1 block and have another stoplight to, potentially get stuck by. So realistically, where we're going to be placing that traffic signal is the best for the flow of Lima and for those who are going to be using Till Road as well.
Go ahead and put a light there. I don't see a reason to remove this one, though. I mean, it can't be because it's too close together. If you go up north, you'll see Walmart is a throw away from DuPont Road, and we're close to Wallen Road, so I don't think there should be an issue of the distance.
NDOT's public feedback number and website is on wayne.com. The project is scheduled to finish by mid-August. If you're looking to buy a bike this summer, well, you might be out of luck. Companies across the U.S. are still experiencing shortages, including Fort Wayne Outfitters. The shop's manager says the shortage is a part of a supply chain issue due to high demand. The pandemic slowed down production and manufacturers are struggling to catch up. As a result, shops had to increase their prices. Fort Wayne Outfitters bikes range from $800 to about $3,000 or $4,000 roughly. Market research shows sales between December and February grew 55% compared to the same period a year ago. The manager says suppliers are working to get back on track. Higher-end models are still available for those willing to pay the price. It's budget options that are flying off the shelves the fastest. Probably not a great day to get on your bike and go outside and ride it.
At least this morning. By the time you get to the midday, if you want to go for a ride after lunch, not too bad. It will be a little bit hot and humid. But by the time we get to the evening, rain and storm chances work their way back in here. Take a look at your bike cast for today. 75 degrees at 10, 77 at noon. You see those rain chances going down through the midday hours, but right around 5 o'clock, they start to jump right back up for scattered rain and storms. We'll talk about those and if any of those will be severe today or for your Father's Day next.
The end is here. Ashley